Okay. I don't know if this is working. I have never live streamed off OBS before. Oh, I thought I turned all my notifications off. Whoops. What is that? Okay, so apparently we are live on the YouTubes now. Let's see here. That's not what I meant to do. I meant to... Oh, it's not showing up here. I don't know. Well, it says I am on the YouTubes, so... I don't know. I don't have a visible chat here on OBS, though. Should I not? Should I not have a chat? Oh, dear. Oh, dear. I don't know. Scale to window. I hope I don't fuck shit up. Let's see what this does. Oh, no. I don't know what that does. We're not messing with that, I guess. Let's see here. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Let's see. Oh, you're not going to give me my password? I'm not sure I remember what it is. Just trying to see if I can get things under control here. Hang on. Oh, there we are. Okay. Okay. Oh, I don't know what I did. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Go back. Sure. I don't know what the fuck I just did there. Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay. I'm figuring it out. Hang on now. So this is the control panel for YouTube, it looks like. I don't think that's particularly what I wanted. Okay, we can... Okay, sure. I closed a dockable window. That's fine. I want to know where the chat is. There. Found it. Cool beans. All right, so what I kind of thought we would do here is live stream a reaction. So I'm going to wait a little bit, see if anybody filters in, and yeah, do something a little different in honor of spooky season, which is very close upon us. I believe the first is tomorrow, is it not? No, Wednesday. It's fine. It's fine. We can kick things off early. So that is kind of what I thought we would do today. Let us position this as best we can. All right. Okay. I have my reading glasses here just in case we end up with a chat. Yep, I do. Okay. Reading glasses are important. The other reason for this is kind of a mic check. I bought a new mic months ago now, and I cannot get this goddamn thing to work. I've used it in live streams, but I can never get it to work when I'm doing a reaction video. Like my old school reaction videos, I used to do this way on OBS, and then you would have me in the bottom corner and the movie up top, and then, you know, I could talk and whatever through the movie. And then all of a sudden, my old mic pooched, and it just wasn't working properly with this program anymore. And I got sick of messing with it, so I bought a new mic, figuring that would solve the problem, and it hasn't. So I think I've got it now. I don't know. But anywho, what I thought we would do, I picked out a scary video compilation. This will be coming from Chills YouTube channel. I'm sure everybody knows who Chills is. He's been on here forever. He's probably one of the first scary compilation pages that I ever ran across on YouTube, and he's hilarious. I have not watched his stuff in a good long while, but I used to get quite the kick out of him. And he's a fellow Canadian, so his link will be it should be in the description of this video. If it's not now, it will be before the night's over. I will make sure that it is in there. And if scary compilations are your shit, I highly recommend checking him out. He's a good time. Okay, so let us do this and hope that my mic works and stuff. That would be great. All right. I think we've got a commercial going here, don't we?
On kitchen appliances, vacuums, socket sets, and more, but only
I find that
until
amazing
October
because I have
1st.
an ad blocker on my computer, but whatever, it's fine. It's fine. I grew up in the 80s
Eagle-eyed
and 90s.
viewers have been known to stumble upon unsettling things on Google Earth, and this is one example that does not disappoint. Shared by YouTuber Andrea B, this scary video is trending in the Hindi-speaking YouTube community. The original source is the TikTok account hidden on Google Earth.
Okay.
It's quite obvious what is scary in this Google Earth capture. What I'd like to know are the coordinates. I'm also curious what this building is beside the creepy crawling figure. Take another look.
Somebody's fucking with Google Earth. Don't we all do that though? Like if you see the truck driving around, don't you just do something stupid so you can get caught on camera?
My theory is that the figure is staged outside a theme park haunted house. There are even guardrails around the place, perhaps to guide people to queue up. What do you think?
And just smoke joints out on the front lawn. It's hilarious.
Real or fake, I wouldn't want to stumble across this on Google Earth. Either way, my phone is getting thrown across the room. Is this woman putting a spell on the man? Or is she releasing him from one? Shared by YouTube channel, You Up Bien. This video is trending in the Vietnamese-speaking YouTube community. I was unable to track down the original source though. The man does not seem to be in control of his own devices. He is frozen while the woman holds a wand to him, and a moment later he collapses to the floor.
I don't see a wand, I see your arm.
While on the ground, his mouth hangs wide. For a while, he doesn't move.
He's not possessed. He's on like bath salts.
Until this happens. The man starts swimming on the ground with no water in sight. Is he possessed? It certainly seems like it to me. The woman is chanting, trying to exorcise the demon from him. Will she succeed, or will he be swimming forevermore? If it's the second option, let's just hope he's the Michael Phelps of the possessed. Don't let Randonautica take you to just any random place, or you might live to regret it. This video is a prime example of why.
Alright, going randonauting. And it took us to this shady park in the middle of nowhere, so let's see what we find.
I came across it on a Vietnamese YouTube channel. After doing some digging, I was able to track down the original source to the TikTok account at Haley_AIG. Watch this next part closely.
Yeah, buddy. Oh, I didn't see that.
Did you see it? Something just peeked out from behind that tree.
What about the guy that was walking with the great big
After the group crosses the bridge, they see the nightmare girl plain as day.
I think we have to go over this bridge, and our location's a little down there. What the?
Yeah, this guy. That's creepy.
That would be enough to make me abandon this Randonautica mission, which the team actually considers doing.
What the?
Same, 100%.
Should we keep
100%?
But they don't, and then this happens.
God, is she following us?
Listen.
Although we can safely assume this is expertly composed fiction, that doesn't mean my soul didn't leave my body while watching this.
Jump scares.
A YouTuber named MBJ reports has a pest in his yard that has been bothering his dogs.
Chills, man.
So he decides to stick a garden hose down into the ground and flood it out of its den. Now they are waiting with a net to catch the pest and dispose of it if necessary. It isn't long before he sees two glowing eyes appear out of a second hole in the distance. This appears to be no ordinary pest, but rather a monster instead.
Something. I don't know what that is.
It's like watching the worst found footage movie ever.
It remains frozen in the beam of the flashlight for a while, hoping that he will leave it alone. Then the creature drops back into the ground below with a shriek. MBJ Report has had enough and decides to pull the creature up by its tail.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He pulls back a red hand with a deep cut, which I unfortunately can't show here, and the video ends. I noticed that the creature doesn't really move its limbs at all, and possibly looks like a toy. You can't notice anything with Buddy. Well, I can be wrong. Even still, that doesn't explain the glowing red eyes, though. So if you think you can tell if this is fake or real, then be sure to tell me how you know. Many claim to see a hidden monster in this YouTube video from Australia. Look closely and you'll see what appears to be the top half of a tall furry creature standing among the trees. Some people even claim to see a second similar creature in the bottom right hand corner. What? Well, I do see what they are talking about. This also looks like it could just be the blackened center of a rotten tree, but I'm just not sure. Let me know what you think this is, and if you believe there is any possibility of this being the legendary Australian Bigfoot. Mysterious rare creatures walk this earth, and most of us will never get a chance to see them. Until now, shared by YouTuber Sappan Horror, this creature is known as a parakang in Indonesian.
What the fuck is this? Skin changer? Is that supposed to be like a skin walker?
And this is what it sounds like.
Good lord. You're making dinner, Christopher? What you making?
If this isn't some expert makeup, then I am 100% terrified. The sound coming from this creature also makes my skin crawl.
Yeah, it does kind of look like somebody
eyes and small sharp teeth look demonic. Right? One thing's for sure, I would never search for this creature. Here's a question for this video. Human or mutant? Published by Mr.
Oh my
Illusion.
god, I'm having invasion of body snatchers.
I truly hope that this is an illusion.
You know, with the dog with the human face?
This video shows a creature with a very human-like face curled up on the floor. Its body, however, is not human. It's small and extremely hairy with hooved limbs and sharp talons.
You have to go into these kind of playing with the idea that it could be real, because if it was real, it'd be really scary.
I wouldn't want to run into this horror in the wild, and I'm pretty sure 83% of people wouldn't either. Only 17% can handle it. A YouTuber named Yams is hanging out with his friend Bryson when they suddenly suspect that they saw something bizarre off in the woods located near Yams' house.
Look at this.
When they took out their phone, they were able to take a picture of the strange phenomena in question. But they want to see if they can find it one more time, and this time in person. So they split up and go two separate ways in order to see if they can track down whatever it is they saw.
Oh, that's 100% what I do. Go
I don't think they knew that this was going to happen.
I mean,
what was that?
Right there.
Oh, so I'm looking over
here. I just want you to focus your attention. Upper left corner of the screen. There's clearly somebody walking in the woods here.
Wow!
Right there.
Wow!
And I think this is actually a case of just a complete stranger just sort of wandering around in the woods here. But this also seems to kind of be a bit of a residential area, and there doesn't look to be... maybe there's a pathway right here, but they look to be walking directly in the tree line here. Almost like they're trying to stay out of sight. But it certainly terrified this YouTuber. Out of the corner of his eye,
I mean, there are some houses that I work in
sees the creature in question lurking around the forest, and begins to run away from the scene immediately and starts to call out his friend's name in order to find him and regroup. Luckily, just a few moments later, the two friends are back together, and the one filming informs the other that he believes he was able to capture the creature on film. However, some people in the comments have questioned this video's authenticity, stating that just a few seconds before the footage cuts off, you can see a long black object laying on the ground, which some people say is a costume. Then again, it could have just been something completely unrelated, but you never know. Either way, fake or not, this is one creepy video you won't want to watch late at night. This miniature forest figure has viewers puzzled. Posted on TikTok by Satpam Horror, a small Barbie-sized creature was captured walking at the edge of the forest. Watch closely.
I thought it was a bug walking on the ground.
Wix gives you the freedom to tell your story.
I want to know what happened to my ad blocker. Yeah. I thought that was a bug at first. Look at that.
The figure looks just like a human in miniature.
That is cute!
Though I'm not sure what this humanoid creature could be, but its movements do not look animated, and it seems to blend well with the setting. Any ideas?
Is that like
leave them in the comments. Bloopers are more than just laughs. Published in October of 2012. What is that? 09 writes, I was recording my brother for his school project, and he was looking back through the bloopers, and then he noticed this thing. As the boy practices his speech, a dog on the couch behind him is playing with the blinds. Look closely over the boy's shoulder. A creepy creature appears in the darkness as the blinds open. The creature's bizarre face looks humanoid, but somewhat extraterrestrial.
Does it though?
The band we chose was the Taiga Bora Forest, which is located in Russia, northern Canada, and
it's peering in at them. What is this thing?
Canada? What?
The uploader notes. So where the thing's head was at had to be 5 feet tall, because that's how high the window is. Is this creature stalking them? Or is it one of the boys' peers trying to cheat on his school project? Did this TikTok user capture a giant in the wild? Or is it just forced perspective shared by TikToker? This is what happens next. The video's original source is El Demonador de Sumizas. The TikToker spotted this abnormally large figure on a nearby hilltop. According to scale, the figure would have to be about 7 to 9 feet tall. It also appears to be floating at times.
I think the figure is floating?
Veo caminando.
How do they figure that it's floating?
The semi-trucks passing by gives us a clearer idea of how giant this distant figure must be. Viewers were initially not totally convinced that this thing was a living being, that is, until the OP posted a second video where you can indeed see it moving.
I mean, I can totally see it being a person, like mountain climbing or whatever, but like... Aw, thank you, Kayla, I appreciate that.
Some in the comments say this could be an optical illusion.
It is an optical illusion, too. Yeah,
others say that it's either
like
balloons or green screen.
I think Chills is losing his touch. He used to put up some really creepy shit.
Then, of course, there are the people who claim another person who posted video footage about a giant that's an unknown
scary and
fate.
creepy and whatever, I suppose. Some of them have to be silly.
So, green screen, balloons, mountain specter, or a real live giant. My vote is giant, but I guess we'll have to see if the OP disappears to finally find out the truth. Hopefully it doesn't come to that to get some answers though.
I don't know how
this
you
is
tell
one
a
of the
green
more
screen
popular
or,
videos
like,
that
I
many
can't tell
people
that kind of
feel
stuff.
is clear evidence of Bigfoot. The video looks a little too blurry for me to be sure, but I don't recognize this scene from any movie or television series, so it could very well be real.
How would you feel looking at your tent to see
However,
something like
my
that?
only question is why this 5-second clip is so short. Maybe
because
this
they got the
person
fuck out of
became afraid
Dodge,
for
that's
their
why.
life when spotted and abruptly ran for
Imagine
cover.
looking at your tent and
A
seeing something like that.
YouTuber named
Jesus Christ.
LaxRebel225 is playing a video game at home when he hears something loudly bust through the front door. He's frantically looking from room to room when finally he hears it making a racket again, this time from the kitchen. When he crosses into the kitchen, nothing is to be found. Instead, he hears it again from behind. I'm not sure why he stomps his foot here. If he's trying to scare the creature away, it doesn't work. LaxRebel does a full circle around his home and ends up standing just outside of the kitchen again. He seems to get a bad feeling and hesitates. That's when this inhuman noise fills his house. The creature seems to say something in a chittering language that almost sounds like an evil laugh. Then it leaves his home, shutting the door behind itself. Maybe I'm just overthinking, but the alien's voice sounds very high quality,
if you're
but
hearing
way
creepy
too
shit
good
in
for
your
the
house,
average YouTuber to edit into their video
and your
with
first
home
thought is to grab your
equipment.
phone
As
or
much
your
as I
camera
don't
and
want to
record.
admit
I mean,
it,
are you
I think
really
this
that
video
scared?
could be real
Like,
based on the
are you
creepy
really that
laughter
concerned about it?
alone. Still, I'd definitely like to know what you think after watching this video. I'm especially looking for the opinions of people who have
If I'm alone
experience
in
with
my house
audio
and I hear a strange noise
engineering.
and it like alerts me, I'm arming myself.
This video, taken in
not recording
Jacksonville,
anything.
Florida, and posted to YouTube by the Jacksonville Zoo, momentarily shows a gigantic dinosaur-looking creature with an impossibly long neck that stretches up to meet the roof of a nearby building. You only get to see the creature for a split second before they take off and keep running, which seems like a realistic response to me.
Why is the
However,
camera
since
doing
the
all the
creature
colorful
does not
stuff,
move
though?
at
Like,
all,
why is it
could
why
be a
is it doing that?
statue or
What's with-
CGI.
what's with all
Also,
the-
the beginning of the video shows
with
them
all the
just kind
red
of standing
fuchsia and
around,
stuff?
and I really doubt something of
Look at
that
that.
size
What's
could
with the
sneak up
colors?
so close without anyone noticing. Luxi is investigating a purportedly haunted cemetery. As they approach the
Ooh, I like
area,
cemeteries,
they
so we're
find a
gonna see a
lifeless
cemetery.
animal near a tree.
Todo lo que hay gualichos. Acá pueden ver, pueden corroborar que hay un animal, miren, un animal muerto también.
He believes that it
de los
hasn't
gualichos que se hacen acá en esta zona. ¿Lo puede levantar por favor?
based on
Ve,
the
este animal,
He captures some of the tombs on video.
uno de los, allá atrás se puede apreciar, no sé si alcanza la toma de mi celular porque mi celular es un celular muy bajo en resolución, Pero bueno, vamos a caminar a ver si podemos ver algo.
And then he and his entire extended family continue walking until
he's
they
there
see
with the
what they
whole
came
fam.
for.
No, esto de no creer, esto de no creer, vamos.
There's a white thing there. Couldn't make it out.
Corran. La verdad que
You're gonna look back and have somebody fucking
Did you
chasing
see
them
that
again.
figure?
That scared the shit out of me.
The figure in
Here,
white
should I put-
appears
should I
very
put my
small
reading
and moves
glasses on?
slowly
Maybe I'll
through
be
the
able to
tall
see.
grass. After putting some distance between them and the mysterious creature, the cameraman turns around to capture one last glimpse.
Yeah, there's no detail to it.
ahí se ve. La verdad que se mueve, está en movimiento. La verdad que Jesús de Nazaret. No, vamos, corran. Agárrenle.
Is it a
you're there
witch?
with the family.
A
I mean, I'm
ghost?
sure
The
there's somebody there that
YouTuber
runs
believes
slower
it's an
than you do. You're
elf.
fine.
I'm wondering if he might be on the right track, but in that case, why not stick around
You
to
know,
see if
you
it's
start
good or
running forward as you
evil?
slowly push
Whoever
your
shot this
family
footage
mate
claims to have
back.
been filming back in 2008.
Fine.
They were exploring an abandoned house and decided to start filming after hearing a strange noise. It's a very short clip since it wasn't long before they were running out of the house screaming. Reviewing the footage again, you can clearly see that this is not an ordinary forest creature. Its front legs bend inwards as it runs, kind of like a human running on all fours. It doesn't appear to have much of a face, yet it can somehow make a terrifying scream. The humanoid appears to be ready for the cameraman as soon as he opens the door. It approaches
it when you
aggressively,
can't
but
make
also with a
everything
hint of
out,
caution,
right?
for it rushes at the cameraman at only half speed. It also doesn't seem to pursue it when he
Especially when
starts
I mean, this
running,
appears
which
to be
means it's
something,
probably
like,
just claiming its
practical, right?
territory and wants to be left alone. The YouTuber who uploaded this video says that this is not their only encounter with the creature. Another time they were exploring the abandoned house with a friend and a knife. They peer into the house from the front yard and listen for any signs of the creature inside. They don't hear anything, so they decide to go further in to investigate. That's when they hear its disturbing warning cries.
That's the sound of a bad night.
It sounds like a mix between a squealing pig and some sort of enraged dinosaur. The two quickly turn off their flashlights and remain quiet in the dark. Then they slowly get up and start sneaking away, but just when they think they are safe.
¿Qué es that? Shoot!
Doing research for
Just
what?
get out of the house!
I'm intrigued.
Just get back to the house. Jesus Christ.
They run back full speed to their nearby home. When they review the footage, they vow to go back to the property the next day with guns, but they never got the courage to follow through. Since the monster
I've
never
seen
chased them in either
previous
video,
videos.
perhaps it was just as uncertain
With a
of them
similar
as they were of
figure.
it. The uploader of this video says that this sighting happened on the Barbados Islands sometime in 2017. A huge humanoid is stomping off in the horizon, its footsteps echoing throughout the tropical night scenery.
Yeah. That kind of thing doesn't do it for me. That kind of takes you
The
out of
creature
the
appears
illusion.
to have 4 long limbs and a gigantic bushy upper body that is completely covered in some kind of fur or else some kind of plant growth, possibly leaves or mold. It lets out a huge bellowing roar as it makes its way across the island. In the unlikely case this is
What
not
do they call stuff
CGI,
like
then
that?
what you are witnessing is definitely a modern day giant
I can't
or
even
some
pronounce it. I
sort,
think
though
Wendigoon
its
did a
true
whole thing.
origins may never be fully
Actually, I think he did a couple
understood.
of videos
An unknown
on that.
creature sighting was caught on video by a girl from Boswell, Pennsylvania.
Yes.
Who's there?
She's
Let's see.
returning from a friend's house when this bizarre humanoid figure follows. When confronted
Yeah,
at 1
see, I
minute and
don't-
37 seconds, it stretches into a shape later described as a
Yeah,
large dog
and then they
or
start
a
chasing
deer
it.
and runs away. It does look to be a mysterious, shape-shifting creature too small to be a person, at least from this perspective.
It's not a contest,
This could
my
be
friend.
someone crouching down at an odd camera angle, or it could be the Pennsylvania creature known as the Boswell bush crawler. If only
Bush
they were
crawler.
a few steps over in the
Looks like
light,
crackhead
we would have
to
been
me.
able to better tell. YouTube channel KBC Cazadores de Fantasmas investigated the site of a reported unidentified flying object landing.
Oh, he would never come on camera. Yeah, no, he would never come on camera.
Não, não é bicho não. Nunca vi bicho não, seus barulhos não.
They come across a burning ember.
Ooh, that's kind of pretty. They can start a forest fire though. Yes.
Was someone recently here? Shortly after, they see something watching them.
Well, I would
Tá lá agora.
I would assume there was something there before you, hence the ember.
Eu vou, tô vendo. Não, mas peraí,
Oh, look at that. Are we gonna assume those are eyes?
João, é
Peering
um
from
olho,
the
João.
bushes? Ready
They
to
quickly grow
pounce.
frightened.
I thought they were running toward it. Like Buddy's freaking out as he's ran toward it.
Tá mudando de forma, mano.
They find nothing there. But
Oh, they were!
they hear something again.
Jesus Christ. Well, they're YouTubers, so yeah, they would, I guess. A photo is not a camera.
And then they leave us to guess what's next. I think they were being stalked, but I don't think their stalker was human. We'll have to tune into the next episode to find out. Picture footage was shot somewhere in an underground sewage system. The cameraman is
Awful lot of
presumably
light.
a maintenance worker who is wearing a chest cam. Little did he expect to find a humanoid down there with him. The video begins with the cameraman seemingly frozen in place.
I couldn't even
the camera
imagine
is very
going through
still,
something
as
so
if the
tiny.
maintenance
Oh my God,
worker is
my
too afraid to
claustrophobia?
move.
Oh, fuck.
Maybe he
No
heard
way.
a noise
No way.
and is
Nope.
waiting for a creature to reveal
pass away.
itself. Suddenly, a pair of floating eyes peer at him from the distance.
Yeah. No. I feel like later. It's been fun, y'all.
The eyes appear to belong to some sort of nocturnal predator. They reflect
does it
so
now?
much light that all you can see are two gigantic white dots that are roughly as wide around as flashlights. The humanoid does not appear to have much experience with humans and seems apprehensive as it peers around the corner.
It's
It
a
decides to
chud.
run away and the cheap camera cuts out before we can see any more of the chase. The creature seems incredibly fast and probably got away, but exactly what happened next is anyone's guess.
That's
the
a movie
video
I've gotta
footage
watch,
survived,
actually.
so the
I
cameraman
make all kinds
probably
of
did as
references to it.
well.
I've never
Then
actually
again,
seen it.
maybe they recovered it from his dead body instead. There's just not enough information out there to say for sure. A remote-controlled robot is inspecting a 42-inch sewer pipe for anything out of the ordinary. And it comes across a creepy find that will make your skin crawl. The water looks relatively clear at first, but then the camera operator looks down in time to see a wriggling mass of giant worm-like creatures the size of snakes.
no.
They are piled up so high that they almost breach the surface. I have no idea what these are, nor do I
cares?
have any idea what so
Get
many
out of
are
there.
doing down here.
Jesus
Someone
Christ.
please help me identify what these creatures
No!
are. And while you're at it, let me know what the odds are of one climbing through the sewer pipes and into my home. Imagine running into
Put
this
that thought
creature
in
in
there,
a dark
Chills. Thanks,
rainforest
bud.
at night.
Gak usah turun dari situ saja. Bisa jangan turun.
Don't
Saya
push
soalnya
the
takut.
crackhead. Leave her
YouTuber Only
alone.
Menopore Collection Sap posted this creepy video in July of 2019. Adorned in white with pale skin and black hair,
Nope.
this forest dweller is the
Nope.
thing of horror movies. One of the brave men approaches it, his hand
Finally,
upheld in
I'm
full
brave in
view in an
stupidity,
attempt to
man.
pacify the figure.
That is
As he
stupid.
closes in on her, the figure just stands, its head wagging side to side slightly. Then suddenly it sinks to the ground, vanishing from view. Later in the video, they come across some other forest being. This one dressed in white. Again, the man approaches it as it stands in place. Then it too vanishes from view. What are these
Right?
ghouls of the
Like
forest?
crawling,
Are they
you
good
know
or
where he was
evil?
going with that,
And
right?
what is
Like
their
crawling through the
motive?
toilet and up
These
your
are
arse. That's where
questions
he was
better
going
left
with that.
unanswered.
No, thank you, ma'am.
After a
Ugh.
mission to an old
Fucking
haunted
hell.
railway tunnel, Crypto Girl 13 spied something mysterious in her footage while editing. Published in August of 2013, the Crypto Girl and her friend are navigating through the forest and mud to the mouth of the tunnel. After wading through obstacles of sludge and climbing over large branches, they arrive at the entrance.
When Big Daddy and I go
zooming
for our
into the deep
walkabouts,
darkness,
this is the kind of
video
places
starts
that we go
glitching
for
out
walkabouts,
as she
like in,
talks
like,
about the
wooded
story of a
areas.
monster living in the tunnel.
Old story that some kind of creature.
And you find weird fucking shit.
Some kind of creature.
Getting
Random
closer
weird
to the
shit.
entrance, they hear some creepy noises inside.
What's that?
But it was upon editing the footage that they spotted these two glowing red orbs, which they believe to be eyes of the legendary monster. Were they closer to the cryptid than they ever imagined? Or is there something else inhabiting this old railway tunnel? Since it's been almost 10 years, I don't know if this mystery will ever be solved. Your neighborhood watch is supposed to make you feel safer. It shouldn't make you feel like
Is that somebody standing on the
YouTube
lawn?
channel, D's Dark Adventures, shares this footage sent in from a man in Michigan who said
Holy
he was
shit. Yeah,
called to the end of the street by his neighborhood watch, and this is what he found.
Are we gonna get a replay?
After watching the Watchman for a while, the guy realizes this figure is not a man.
Yeah, it's just...
Look at those eyes. Human eyes don't have eye shine at night.
Well,
when
I mean,
the
that
figure
could be
starts walking menacingly toward
goggles, I
him,
guess,
he decides to get the heck out of
Yeah,
there.
that's just fucking weird. People just like... Oh, yeah, no.
What is this thing?
No. That's no good, that's what that is.
I don't know, but if I had to guess, I'd say it isn't human. A YouTuber called Bangladesh Ghost Hunter, together with his trusty dog Thomas, go exploring abandoned houses and other fabled haunted places deep in the woods.
don't make the
One of their
do
freakier
that.
finds takes place at night deep in the woods, where
Listen.
scary things are caught on camera, beginning with a scream.
Oh, look at it. Oh, the good boy.
এবং আপনারা ওয়েট এই জন্য কিন্তু থমাস কোথায় দেখো তো
As they strain into the darkness, a large number of weird things are caught on camera that deserve further analysis.
See, I don't like that. Don't involve your pets in your mark.
ওখানে কিছু আছে ঠিক আছে এই জন্য কিন্তু থমাস কোথায় দেখো তো
No.
ছিল মানে হা করে সেই ধোঁয়াগুলো খাচ্ছিল থমাস
Watch this part beginning at 5 minutes and 39 seconds and see how much paranormal activity you can see in 15 seconds.
যখন আলাদা করতে চেয়েছিল তো তখন কিন্তু আমি কাছে ছিলাম তখন আর কি পরিস্থিতি হয়েছিল সেটা যদি একটু বল
Okay, at 5 minutes and 40 seconds, a strange yellow orb glances across the camera and goes away. 2 seconds later, he turns his head as this pink aura is caught on camera that may or may not be the cameraman's finger.
That's what I was
and in
gonna
that
say.
moment, a strange wispy mist rains down on him that he
I
can't
love how
see.
he makes things
20
out to
minutes
be, like,
and 40
creepy and
seconds
abnormal
is
and
when
whatever,
they
but,
finally
like, in the
see
same
it.
breath,
A form
he
between two
rationalizes
trees
it.
in
Like,
the shape of a
chills,
person.
man, I love you, bro.
জায়গাটা এতটা
You are entertaining as fuck, my guy.
The flashlight chances upon it for but a brief moment and then it's gone. But it's still there watching them. Of that I am sure. Don't believe in unknown beings? What if one strolled right up to tap on your window? This unknown being footage posted to the
That would
Chills
scare the
Narrator
shit out of me.
subreddit
If I looked at my window and I seen
will
something like
inspire
that, that
you to
would
take a trip over to
100%.
Area
I'd plan to put my
51.
fist through the fucking
footage
window.
shows an unknown being approach the window
I'd be
of
at
a
Emerge
home.
getting stitches.
Its features are quite clear, with black gashes for
So jumpy.
eyes and an elongated cranium. You know, the kind of features you might expect from an unknown being. The unknown being stands there, peering into the home observing.
It looks very much like,
even looks as though it's trying to find a way to open the window.
It looks very
if
much
that
like
is
the thing
indeed
they
what it's
showed in
doing,
Signs.
it doesn't succeed, instead slinking off, perhaps to find the homeowner to take him. What do you think of this unknown being footage, real or fake?
He's like,
Either way,
I'm
I'll be locking my
we're good
windows
now.
tonight. When you see a figure that you can only describe as an orc, then you know that reality has become a Tolkien novel. Published to the paranormal subreddit by Remola Day 2, the uploader purports to have caught real video evidence of just such a capture. The Redditor explains that he and his brother are arguing what this thing is that they caught on camera due to its size. He doesn't think it's human. He writes, his house is remotely located, and the figure is coming from a huge field and not from the road ahead. Also, all the lights on the road and behind the tractor are turned on by sensor, so the ones on the road ahead shouldn't be lit. In the video, the creature appears to waddle past, definitely in an inhuman way. The second video shows the creature's large shadow before it waddles past again. The uploader claims that they've discovered 2 black leaves where the creature was walking, and the woods near which it passed had also begun to turn black, like it's rotting.
It gets too
Some in
fuzzy
the
up
comments say that the creature appears to be dragging something, like a deer, suitcase, or large bag.
Like a deer.
Others say it looks like Sasquatch or
Bambi.
Hagrid from Harry Potter. What do you think this is?
Dragging its dinner.
A group of friends are hanging out late at night when a strange yelping sound brings them to a window to investigate.
Did you hear that? What the?
They start to argue about if it sounds like a regular animal in distress or some sort of rare and mysterious creature. Listen to these noises and tell me if this sounds like anything you've ever heard in the woods before.
It's fine.
All of them soon start to feel uncertain about hanging around the open window and back away. I think it sounds like it could possibly be an animal that's being hunted, but I'm not sure. What do you think is happening?
I can remember one night
would you be brave enough to go into the woods and find out? I wouldn't. This one's a head scratcher. TikToker elkakoi.tv shares this mysterious video. It's a total nightmare. Watch it on the side of the door.
Possums.
What the f was that?
At first, it looks to me like a ghost looking sideways at the guy, but TikTokers are floating other theories as to what the heck that was.
Edited, enhanced. No, I don't see it.
Bro, what was that?
Well, I think Cap like Caleb could be right that it was this mirror. It's the reflection in the mirror that's throwing people off.
He's got something blurred out there, so I can't see.
That could be anything, but to me it looks like someone covering their abnormally large face with their hands. What do you think it is? A YouTuber named Tret uploaded the scary moments in Russia that has people wondering what it could possibly be. He looks down a boarded up well in the middle of the forest and sees a scary face in the dark. This could be a weird creature sighting or a ghost sighting depending on how you look at it. To be more realistic though, I see the head of a turtle. The blue eyes are weird though, so maybe that's not it at all. This tape was found under a bridge somewhere in Russia. In it, a person is riding their bicycle while talking happily into the camera. If you speak Russian, please let me know what is being said here.
Yeah, I didn't see anything in that last one either, Kayla.
Suddenly, their monologue is cut short by a shrill noise.
I got my
off
glasses
camera.
and contacts on. Like, I should, like, lock right the fuck in. I didn't see nothing. I know, I'm teasing you, my guy.
When suddenly the answer comes rushing up to him. His screen becomes scrambled and the camera fades away. If this video is real, then I can't help but notice how the mutant shriek sounds almost human. I wonder how close this video was to the infamous site of the Chernobyl meltdown. Is this creature a Nina Pero like the Spanish-speaking YouTube community thinks, or is it something even more nefarious? This video was taken in Mexico, This creature is seen scrambling down the sidewalk on all fours, and not just for a brief moment. Other security cameras capture it continuing the four-legged walk all around the premises.
Do I believe in
It is seen scrambling around the building and navigating a narrow alleyway beside the home. While most of the comments are confused about what is going on
I am not a believer.
a Redditor writes, somehow this is way more unsettling than all the cryptid clips I've seen. Cryptid or not, it certainly makes you feel uneasy. Look out the window between the blinds to see what Lori Smith claims she sees every night. The fearsome cryptid known only as the Dog Man. Lori's fearless cat always looks out the window when it comes around, ready to take the Dog Man head on, unafraid to stare back into its glowing yellow eyes. Alright, I will admit that I was 100% ready to disprove this video. I knew that this was just the mirror image of the cat's eyes reflecting back due to a weird camera angle. But then I got to this part at 1 minute and 55 seconds and knew I was wrong. Watch very closely. She gets the cat's attention. The cat's head turns.
Kitty, call me Kiki girl.
1 second later, at 1 minute and 56 seconds,
I don't see anything
the cat is
here.
looking the other
am I
way,
having a stroke?
and yet the eye remains staring straight ahead. Two friends are feeding their pet rabbits in the living room when they suddenly hear a mysterious noise coming from outside. Both of them are feeling pretty brave as they creep up the window and continue recording. As tough as they might be, neither of them are prepared for what they see next.
There's something like crouching down there. Yeah, could you get the light?
You just don't look outside at night. Shadows freak you the fuck out. Especially when you have laundry hanging out in your backyard.
What?
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, there's nothing back there.
Outside, some sort of orange four-legged humanoid is facing away from them. It's very low to the ground. Look directly under the clothesline if you can't see it. It's a strange glowing color that doesn't seem to belong in this world. Play the tape again in slow motion and you can clearly see the humanoid sprint away as soon as one of them knocks on the window to get its attention. It's clearly startled as it retreats over a fence with a speed too fast for its bulky body. The two of them rush out in the backyard for a fight, 100%. But they find that the creature is already gone. They check a nearby alley and quickly give up. Nobody was hurt. As for what the humanoid was doing, perhaps it smelled the scent of two rabbits and went in search of a fresh meal. When Reactor 4 burst at Chernobyl in 1986, a 10-kilometer exclusion zone was formed and thereafter was increased to 30 kilometers. The initial steam blast resulted in 2 passed away, while a further 28 passed within months of exposure. These numbers do not even touch upon the total passing toll caused by radiation, and they also don't touch upon the mutations in humans or animals in the area, which brings us to this footage published in March of 2014.
Is it like a headless animal? Yeah.
The uploader states that the video is filmed at Chernobyl power plant. A close-up of an animal in the area appears to show a headless form on 4 legs running across the railroad tracks. It almost looks like a headless deer. Some in the comments say that it looks like a large deer with the face of a rabbit or a moose with a twisted neck. And still others say the creature appears as though its neck is deformed and bending towards the opposite side. Mutant or not, kinda makes you wonder what other nightmare creatures are lurking in the area. Years ago, I analyzed a video of a giant humanoid creature seen roaming the desert in Portugal. Well, new evidence of the creature is making fresh rounds on the internet, and this photograph supposedly shows what it eats, which unfortunately is us. A strong-looking man with a crew cut and fatigues is no match against this creature, as it pulls him towards its open maw. He is not wearing civilian clothing.
Listen, like
if
I said
anything,
before,
his
I'm really
outfit
bad
matches
at
those worn at the Special Ops base where the original video was taken. All of the finer details of the creature seem to match as well. The dramatic bend of the back leg compared to the more developed upper arms, its cone-like head, its unnatural slouch are all there. And according to this picture, it's apparently a Cyclops creature as well. Of course, there's a good chance that this is photoshopped. If it was real, I think that there would be an accompanying video, or at least more than one picture, if anything. For the sake of the person about to be devoured, I really hope this isn't real. You've probably caught a fish with a worm before, but have you ever caught a worm with a fish? TikToker Tightlines in the US shares this creepy video of a terrifying creature called a beach worm. Take a look.
Yeah, I don't like that at all. Like some kind of fucking parasite or something. Look at that!
No. New fear unlocked.
Whoa, oh, I'm itchy. God. That's why you don't go to the beach. Like, stop.
Many in the comments are horrified by this thing.
Oh my god. Yeah, exactly. I'm done leaving my house. Yep.
Personally, I'm never going to the beach again. Most people run away from monsters, but these two friends seem to be chasing one down. The creature looks to be very wide and is either covered in matted black fur or wearing huge black robes. I can't exactly tell which one, but I do notice are the impossibly large feet, and even though it's kind of hard to see, towards the end of this clip I can barely make out a gigantic white hand that is almost the size of its entire body.
Can't make out anything. You can see that it kind of turns around.
The creature's proportions make absolutely no sense, and when it turns around to defend itself against them, the front looks even more horrifying. Look again and you'll see the creature has a giant gray face that is twisted and warped beyond recognition.
Yes,
this still frame shows what I am talking about. Let me highlight the two eyes and open mouth so you can see it better. And of course, its oversized, gnarled hand is reaching out for them both. This pair of videos is double spooky. These clips, published by T-Razor88 in August of 2010, purport to show a demon in the woods. Some friends were exploring the forest at night, attempting to capture paranormal orbs on camera. But what they caught is even more terrifying. Look closely at the background of this photograph. Taken of Tom, something is hiding behind a tree beyond, its white hand reaching around one of the limbs, its head appears to be peeking around, one glowing eye clearly visible. The uploader thought it could be some kid trying to play a trick on them, but he says everyone in their group was accounted for, and this certainly doesn't look like a kid. Is some forest demon keeping an eye on them, or are they being hunted? The Loch Ness Monster has a cousin in Minnesota. Captured on camera by Mitch Rosso, this scary video is enough to keep you out of Minnesota's 10,000 lakes. Watch closely.
Oh, I'm watching.
There's one right around.
Ah, yes. All I had was my cell phone.
It looks just like the famed footage of the Loch Ness Monster, blurriness and all. It's hard to tell if this is the real deal, but I want to believe. Published in October of 2011, the YouTuber wrote in the video description, I found where the creature has been hiding, along with my dead cat. What creature? While searching his property, the original uploader found a sewer or a drainage pipe, which is where the video begins. As he's walking towards the drain, he only brought his camera and a knife. What does he need a knife for? We'll soon find out. He enters the tunnel, and you can't see much inside apart from his bright headlights on the walls. But then again, as the light shines ahead deeper into the tunnel, he seems to catch a brief glimpse of a creature standing there, two bright eyes gleaming in the darkness. He races out of the tunnel. He explains that his camera died as he was hurrying home, the sewer being a quarter-mile deep in the forest. For some reason, he decides to head back the next day to explore the tunnel again, in the hopes of capturing the creature face to face. This time he enters the tunnel through the opposite side, where the stream is coming out. Inside, he finds the skull of his cat. He also finds what he believes to be the creature's nest.
You don't get this bubbling personality without the coffee, I'm just saying.
That's my cat. That's my cat.
I think I just found this place, this nest.
So what do you think? Is this creature indeed alien or some other known life form?
I didn't see
Unless
a creature.
we know
I
what
saw what
sewer
looked like a
this
bat.
YouTuber is exploring, we cannot move forward with verifying if this footage is legitimate. This footage was supposedly taken from a submarine lurking somewhere in the Greenland Sea. The crew is so fascinated with the school of fish overhead
Is that what you said? They're
that
in
they
a
fail to see a
submarine?
much
Whoa.
rarer creature directly
no,
behind
space
them.
issues. Nope. They're in a submersible. Fucking hell. That alone freaks the shit out of me. No, sir. No, sir.
A large webbed hand that is roughly 5 times larger than any human's
Frogman.
slaps the glass before pushing
Pew, pew,
away.
pew.
It's almost as if the humanoid creature was toying with the submarine crew
I think
and
I've
wanted
seen
to
this
make its
before.
presence known. However, one thing bothers me about this video. If everyone is so interested in the school of fish passing above them, then why is the cameraman focusing on his crewmate's reaction instead of the fish? This video could very well be scripted and CGI,
Oh my God,
although it
that
also
looks
wouldn't
horrible.
surprise
They
me
should just left
if it
the
really
hand.
was
The hand thing was
legitimate.
creepy.
Only the submarine crew knows for sure. The origins of this video are mysterious, and the
See,
footage
there we
even
go
more
with the
so.
whole,
Published
like,
to YouTuber Chibonk
Invasion of
182.
Body
The short
Snatchers,
clip is
Uncanny
entitled
Valley
Kuyang
thing.
Dayak.
Like, Jesus.
The video shows
That
what
kind of
appears to
thing
be
is
a
freaky
beast
as
human
fuck.
behind a cage. The creature seems to have an animalistic body, although no animal on Earth has ever looked like this. While its ghost white face is that of a human male's, with long shaggy brown hair, the face looks perturbed by chit-chatting of the onlookers,
face
to
looks
say the
perturbed?
least, but
Is
it
that what
just
he said?
continues to lie there on the blue flowered sheet,
Perturbed?
its limbs moving slightly.
Mm-hmm.
Also known as the Krasu in Cambodian mythology, and Krasu in Laos, the Kuyang spirit is ubiquitous across the folklore of Southeast Asia.
Yeah, I've heard
the
of that
figure
before.
appears with the head of a
Yeah.
woman, with its internal organs trailing below her.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what it is meant to be? If not, then what in the world is it? A thing of myth and legend or not? This clip does
Same.
one thing right.
Chris,
It
same.
makes you shudder in
Listen.
horror. Barrett Rods is spending the day kayak fishing.
I can't do
when a
benders no more.
terrifying creature suddenly takes flight above water. At first, it just sits on the surface, and then it makes its move. The bizarre creature is larger than Barrett's arm.
Was
has
it a fish
snake-like
catching another
body,
fish? I bet that's
a
what
large
that
hole
was.
for a mouth, and 2 elongated fins that look very sharp to the touch. At 8 seconds into the video, Barrett raises
kind
his
of flying
hands in
fish?
surprise, but I doubt it would have been enough
I
to
had flying
protect
fish
him.
of some variety
Fortunately,
when
the
I went
animal
to
changes its
Barbados when I was, like,
trajectory
21.
at the last second and
Excellent
silently
fish.
sinks
Highly
back into the water. I guess it must have bitten through the fishing line. This tiny alien-looking body was recovered in the South American desert of Atacama in 2003. Rumors quickly spread that the tiny inch being,
I
which had
remember when all that
gigantic
stuff
pointy
was
eye
popular.
sockets and 2 missing
It was
ribs,
around,
had to be from another galaxy.
alien
DNA
autopsy
testing quickly
thing.
revealed a
Yeah,
different
remember that?
story.
I
The
think it
small
was
human
A&E
was a member of the local
actually had, like,
population
alien
who had a
autopsy
rare
thing
genetic
on
variation of
television.
dwarfism that has never been documented
It's freaking
before.
weird.
This
The 90s,
discovery
man.
would
The
have
90s
never
were
been
crazy.
possible if not for this video to generate public interest. It's not unusual for a radiator to make noise, but imagine this noise coming from behind your radiator.
I don't like radiators. Yeah, they make some weird noises. You can get weird shit stuck in them too. I just feel like, whoa, I feel like something to
The
jump out of it.
original
I don't like
upload
it.
of this
I don't like
video
it.
was deleted, but was luckily saved by other YouTubers. The creature who's been living behind his radiator starts to rattle it and makes a squeaking noise,
No.
prompting the camera to peer behind it into the darkness.
Someone's gonna jump out of
After
it.
several minutes of peering
Stop.
and not seeing, the
Stop
camera
it.
seems to focus in on something more distinguishable.
I don't like
An
jump
eye at the
scares.
bottom of the radiator appears. It doesn't look like a mouse eye or
mad.
the eye of any other small rodent, but rather the eye of a human-like creature. The sound of a monkey erupts. Watch it if you're brave, but be ready to jump.
No.
A YouTuber named Ola Bible lives in the middle of the forest in Oregon, far away from civilization. So when he hears noises outside of his house late at night, He curiously pokes around his backyard with a camera to find the source. It isn't long before he comes across an object that looks out of place. It looks like it could just be a rock or something, but he's memorized this area well enough to know it's foreign in nature. He zooms in.
The heck is that?
Then he says something out loud to himself and draws unwanted attention. A thin humanoid creature cranes its impossibly long neck in his direction. Look closely and you'll even see a surprised expression on its face, almost as if it's been caught doing something secretive. I can't tell if it's feasting on an animal or maybe even burying something in the ground. He spins around and runs away before we get a chance to figure out what it's doing for sure. I guess the video could just be special effects, but I can't tell for certain. Maybe a follow-up video taken during the day would give us more conclusive evidence. This mythical creature looks like a cross between a mythical fairy and a troll to me, shared by YouTuber Darcy's Tops. This image is trending in the Spanish-speaking YouTube community. The original source of the image is unknown, while Darcy's Tops shares the photo capture in a compilation of duendes or elves. It's hard to tell what this creature is exactly. To me, the crouching creature looks like Gollum with wings, but the wing-like appendages could be the rock outcropping behind the creature. It's hard to tell. What do you think it is? If you know more about this image or its source, please share it in the comments. Together, let's get to the bottom of this mystery. Update: when I was reviewing this video before uploading, I think I did recognize the origin of this image. I think this might be from the Erwin Saunders video. We found a wild goblin. Here they are side by side. Do you think this is the origin of that image? I think there's a very good chance of that being the case. Enrique Ortiz published this video in February of 2015, writing, I filmed this a few years ago when I was walking across Central Park one evening just west of the Bethesda Fountain on the 72nd Street Crossway. I heard really loud screeching coming from the sewer, and I decided to film it with my phone. In the background, you can hear joggers running past Ortiz, and although he doesn't know what the sound could be, he notes that it was quite vicious and loud. The high-pitched screeching coming from the grate sounds a bit like a pig squealing. It certainly doesn't sound like alligators, as suggested in the video title. The screeching is prolonged and agonizing, leading many in the comments section to agree that it's definitely a sewer fight of some kind.
Okay, Christopher, you have a good night. You take care. Thanks for coming in, bud. It might be a fox, raccoon, or possum. My guess would be a rat duel. What do you think? A rat duel. Did this trail cam capture an actual dinosaur on camera? TikToker MindFunk7 shares this mysterious footage taken at night. Watch closely. Did this camera in the woods catch a dinosaur, or do you think it caught an animal in the woods? It looks like a small reptilian creature running on its hind legs. TikTokers in the comments.
Luxury casino, always highest win rates. Why would you play anywhere else?
You can choose from have their own wild theories.
Velociraptor. A wallaby? Yeah.
Some think it's a kangaroo, but others say kangaroos can't physically run like that.
No, it's not a kangaroo.
I don't know who to believe. Personally, I don't think it's any existing creature that we know. It looks straight out of Jurassic Park to me. Cue the chills. What would you do if you heard this in the forest? YouTuber Moto Owens was out biking when a series of mysterious shrieks set off alarm bells.
Yeah, you need to go. You don't want to. You don't need to find the noise. Not in the woods, man. You want to know?
The shrieks certainly don't sound human or animal, but some in the community say it sounds like a cougar, and then the snapping of sticks and twigs seems way too close for comfort.
Yeah, fuck out. Fuck out.
Cougar or skinwalker, I think it was a good idea to get out of there as fast as possible.
100%.
If something falls from above, the universe may be trying to tell you something. Published to YouTube in June of 2020 by MD Vines Official. This will leave you shaking. Out in the jungle at night, a group is discussing something while standing outside of this obscure structure. The moon is full above. They start to see a small point of light blinking in the darkness. They follow it as it moves. Then all of a sudden something heavy like a brick falls from above. The group starts running like mad. What just tried to take their lives? Whatever it is, the creature is vengeful. They better watch their step. A YouTuber named Ice-T and his friend go out to an old local graveyard that's just off a long country road. After a couple minutes of exploring, he zooms in on what could be a creature or even someone on their hands and knees.
What? Eddie?
I mean, that could be almost anything. But did you notice the strange flash of light coming from deeper in the woods seconds before? When shown up close, it definitely looks like a pair of eyes watching them. The air suddenly grows very still and cold, so they decide to get out of there quick. But as they walk down the road, a bright red tint overwhelms the camera for no reason. Watch this part and tell me if you think it's a glitch from the street lamps or a warning from the other side.
I saw it at my dad's house. I really just went home, but
it's hard to film at night.
My camera screen's like red. I don't know if that's like
equipment.
What that's the light? No, hold up. I think I'm tripping, dude. Holy!
I mean, anything
it's red again.
Struck, right?
They think they hear a sound nearby and take off. Are they running from a spirit or their imagination? This woman claims that she would go to bed at night only to be woken up by strange noises and left with the unshakable feeling that she was not alone. When she sets up a camera to record some evidence, she finds this bizarre footage the next day. Imagine watching yourself trying to sleep while this figure haunts your dreams.
Trying to sleep while somebody's fucking with the blankets? Oh, yeah.
At one point, the supposed phantom appears to be lunging at her. She says that she believes she was still awake during this point and remembers seeing nothing. Only when the contrast on the video was enhanced did anything become visible. What you discover when out late at night can make your skin crawl. Posted to Reddit, the Redditor writes, people are saying it could be a skinwalker. The on-screen caption reads, something weird is happening in my town. And after watching the video, you'll agree with that statement. The video begins with something hopping on all fours over a hill while roaring in an animalistic manner. It's hard to tell what the thing is at a distance, human or animal. The second clip in the series reads, dude, something is in the shed at Desert Willow, and it certainly sounds like it. Something is beating against the barred doors of a shed at night. There's also a terrifying growling voice heard, though its words are inaudible.
Oh,
it's difficult to tell if the thing is human, but it continues to beat at the walls of the shed. Part 2 of the video series reads, stay away from Dynamite Park. In it, barking, howling, and wailing are heard. It doesn't sound like a dog, nor does it sound human. Again, the video captures an unidentified creature at a distance, racing around on all fours. Could this be a skinwalker? Don't stick around to find out. Nevertheless, it appears some serious mysteries are taking place in that town. This quick clip, a group of kids are playing soccer when a strange and mysterious creature decides to crash their game. Watch closely as a black object approaches them from the right.
Oh, okay. Like a bear.
The poor quality of this video makes it hard to tell exactly what this creature is. It's very small and the way it shuffles side to side does not look natural at all. It's very difficult, if not impossible, to make out a face or even any limbs. It could be a wild animal, but the way that the children and even the dog all run away in absolute horror has many people convinced that this creature could be paranormal or even extraterrestrial.
Like
even when you slow down the video and zoom in on the creature, it's hard to tell what it could be. I personally have no idea what it is, and I definitely like to read your best guess in the comments below. This video of a shaky, alien-looking pod looks like it really shouldn't exist anywhere on planet Earth, let alone some random person's basement. The way it moves from left to right without being touched makes me think that some strange life form is about to burst forth. Most of the comments agree that this could be some sort of egg or cocoon with a foreign host inside. Note how strange furry hair seems to protrude from sections of its hardened exterior, further indicating that this is in fact a living organism of some kind. The video ends before we can see what hatches. But whatever it is, I just hope it isn't something that is harmful. A YouTuber named Danny's World records scary noises in the woods at night. A fierce 5-minute struggle between two animals outside of his house.
Mad. Sorry.
This way.
Oh, fuck. Going home. Call it a night.
I'm not sure if this is real or not, because at no point does he turn his camera light on, which is strange. Maybe he doesn't want to attract the attention of whatever this mysterious creature is. He's talking about how this sounds like no creature he's ever heard before in the woods of South Carolina. It sounds to me like this could be a rake sighting, especially at 2 minutes and 48 seconds when it apparently imitates a person whining for help.
There's so much wildlife here in South Carolina. It's hard to tell. This is not it. What?
Or maybe it's simply editing.
Well, I found or saw a mysterious creature around 4 in the morning.
A YouTuber named Bishop has caught a creature on doorbell cam.
All right, well, we're gonna stop this
the
because I just checked. This is like a. Where's the time on this? It's like a 3-hour fucking video. I didn't check that when I turned this on. Anyways, we're gonna end it here. If you like this kind of video, live streaming a reaction, let me know down in the comments. We can do it again sometime. Hopefully my sound turned up okay on here. I think it did. But yeah, if you enjoyed this, consider subscribing, give us a like, give us a comment, feed the algorithm gods. And yeah, like I said, if you enjoyed this type of video, this type of live stream, I'll absolutely do it again. But until then, take care of yourselves and see you in the next one.